Hello, good afternoon. Like I promised yesterday, I am going to do a step-by-step process. I'm guiding you through how you can fill out the application for your residence permit. Please be very attentive as you go through it and make sure you follow the steps stricto sensu. I am Ibrahim Kuroma, the current Minister of Information and Communication. Thank you very much and have a blessed day. Okay, so we are starting the process. We are starting off right here. This is application for residence permit, as you can see. And if you read here, for completion by the authority, this means that this particular part of the application form should not be completed by you. You have nothing to do with this. You have nothing to do with this. However, you should attach your photo here, a passport sized photo, and you have nothing to do with this automated case number because that one will be provided by the consul that will be doing the application, that will be taking your biometrics on that day. Now, this is where you include your signature. If you read underneath here, you'll see that handwritten signature specimen of applicants. You are the applicant, so your signature should be here, and then the signature must be inside the box in its entirety. So do not sign outside like you want to sign and it comes out. It's not correct. So let's say this is my signature. That's my signature. You find out that it is within the box. That is what you are expected to do. You're done with that. This is the only thing you have to do in this particular part of the application form. Now, you come to the second part, the delivery of documents. You have applicant request delivery of the documents by post. No, you are not doing it by post. You are doing it through an authority. You are doing it through an authority. Therefore, you tick in here, the second one, where they said applicants will collect the documents at the issuing authority. That's what you have to tick. Now, your email and your phone number. My email is zokopolo at dog.com. Let's say that is my email. That's my email. And my phone number, you include this country code. Let's say you stay in Sierra Leone. Your country code is 232 70 20 91 40. Okay, that's my phone number. Now you come to your personal data. The personal data of the applicant, your surname. You know your surname now. Of course, it is most times advisable that when you fill out forms, you do it in block letters. You do it in block letters. That goes a long way. So my surname is let's say my surname is Bamba. Gbaba. Baba. Let's say that's my surname, Baba. And my full name, that's the one that is shown on your passport. This one is the one that is shown on your passport. Yeah. And you also have your full name. That's your other name. My name is Baba Abdul. Let's say Abdul. So I write ABDUL. Abdul. Baba Abdul. And then your surname by birth is the same. You have surname by birth. Surname by birth is the surname that was given to you. This is included because in Europe presently, you have surname at birth, you have surname that you get after birth. Maybe when you get married, whatsoever. Like me, I am Gbagba. If I were a woman, when I get married, maybe I want to take Koroma. Koroma will be my surname on the passport, but the surname at birth will be written here. But that's not, nothing has changed about me. Shall still write Gbagba Abdul. your mother's name and forename at birth. So your mother's name, it is not the name, your mother's your father's surname that you have to give your mother, because in Africa we are fond of that. When a woman marries to a man, automatically we change the woman's name. No, we don't do that here. So you stick to your mother's name. Let's say my mother's name is Yabom. Yabom. Yabom Tarawali. Okay, in fact, so you see surname first. Let's assume Yabom is my mother's surname. This one is definitely that way. This is my mother's surname, Yabom, and this is her forename. So if your mother's name is Mabinti Kamara, the Kamara is the surname, so you write the Kamara first and you write the Mabinti later. Okay, write the surname first and the forename later. And your sex, what is your sex? So I am a male, so you take male. If you're a female, you take female. Your marital status, presently I am not married, so I am single. But if you are married, you can write married. If you are a widower or widow, right? If you are divorced, but I'm pretty sure all of you are students. Maybe some of you are married, some of you are divorced or whatsoever. But I am single, so I'll tick single. That's what you do in this first part of the application. Now the second part is information about you again. So you have the date of birth. I was born in 1804. The year 1804. Okay. What month? The 10th month. What day? The 11th day. Okay. That's it. And your place of birth, locality. You see country. So the place of birth, they are not asking you for the hospital where you were born. Some of you will go on and write the hospital like government hospital, Connaught Hospital. No. What you to write is the city. Like, let's say I was born in Kenema. Kenema. Make sure you provide the correct one, because when you come here also, they'll be asking you where were you born. You fill some documents that will require the location, that's the locality where you were born. And the country is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Okay. And my citizenship, I am a Sierra Leonean. I am a Sierra Leonean. That's my citizenship. Now, the ethnicity, it is not compulsory, so it's not mandatory that you provide it. So you may choose to leave it. Yeah? It's not mandatory. It's not important. So let's say I am Limba. All right, Limba. If you're Shabro, Mende, Timni, Kranko, you write it. Your professional skill. If you have any professional skill, you can provide it. For me, I have skill in, let's say teaching. Okay, that's my professional skill. Education and attainment. So what level of education have you attained? Is it only primary, secondary, or tertiary? Those of you that are coming for your bachelor's degree, you tick in secondary. Those of you that are coming for masters, you tick in tertiary, because you already have a bachelor's degree. So for me, I'm a master's student, so I would tick in tertiary. And employment before arriving to Hungary. Let's say you were employed in an office. You have a job that you are doing. You can provide it here. For those of you that are coming for bachelor, maybe you were not employed, just say you were a student. That was your employment. Okay, you were a student. For me, let's say I was a lawyer. Okay, that's it. Now, the type. Okay, now we come to detail of applicants again. This is where you talk about your passport. If you have your passport with you, you will see passport number written boldly on your passport. You see it, passport number. You have to tick, look at that and write the number here. Normally Sierra Leone, like mine, begins with SR, L, something like that, and you have numbers. Let's say SRS 00246. Let's say that's my passport number. You write your passport number, and the place and date of issue. Where was it issued? It was issued in Freetown. If you want, you can even write Sierra Leone. It's correct still. Freetown is the capital city of Sierra Leone. So if you want, you can write Sierra Leone. When was it issued? Mine was issued in 2012. Okay, let's say it was issued in 2012. And then what month was that? Let's say it was the 10th month. What day? It's the 21st day of that month. Okay. And the type of passport, we have private passports, we have service passports, we have diplomatic passports. All of you cannot have diplomatic passports. No, cannot have service passports. Service passports are different. So all of us have private passports. Our passports are private passports. So you take in private passports. Yeah, that's the validation period. Every passport is valid for 5 years. So for me, the validation period will be 2017. Let's see, it will not be again the 10th month. It should be now the 9th month. 21. That's it. But you can see it also on a passport. Just look at your passport. The issuing date is there, and the validation period is there. That one also is there. So you come to the detail of applicants' place of accommodation in Hungary. It is expected that before you come here, you should have had your place of residence. So this one is where you provide information regarding that. So now, if you take a look at your letter of award that Stipendium provided you, Tempos sent you, you will see on the award letter that this applicant, this person is given an accommodation at so place. That's one way you can know your place of residence. Or for some of you whose universities have accepted you to your dormitory, maybe you'll be picking up at the dormitory. Make sure you request for the accommodation, the address of the dormitory. You can check that online. Let's say you have applied to the Sammy Wise dormitory. Their dormitories for Sammy Wise. You check one. You look at the place of residence, the address. For me, I am staying at Otharmi. That's a dormitory for University of Sega. The land registered reference number is the actual address you're staying. The actual address. Let's say you're staying at a Camarage 7, Camarage Utska, UTCA 7, something like that. Okay, sorry, my handwriting is big. It could not fit in. Okay, so this is the address, and the postal code, let's say it's 6220. That's the postal code. You see it on the form. You find it on the internet. Just search for your address. And the locality, this one is let's say Blaha. There's a locality here in Budapest. Okay, name of public place, the same address again. Okay, is what you have to write, the same address. Camarage Utsa 7. Okay, so that is it for this one. Now the type of public place. This is, let's say this is a dormitory. So write dormitory. Okay, write the dormitory. D-O-R. Okay, you write the dormitory. The building number, let's say it's number 7. The 7. That's the building number. The building itself is still a dormitory. Yeah, it's a dormitory. It's a dormitory. Now, the block. Let's say I am in block A. The blocks have numbers. Block A, block B, block C. Okay, that's the block. And I am on the 5th floor. And my door number is 12. But because you're coming and you have not known all of this, I can still remember when I was coming, I could not feel all of this because I did not know the exact room I'll be staying in. So it will not be any problem for you. I am filling this out because I already know my room and every other thing. Okay. And the legal title of residence. You are there as what? You are not the owner. You're not a tenant. You are not a family member. You are not this. Others. You choose others. And when you specify, it says student. You are a student in a student dormitory. But if you rented an apartment before coming, make sure the person provide you all of this information, because when you rent an apartment, definitely the person will, the landlord will definitely provide you all of this in your document, your contract paper that you will have with him or her. So you have to state that you are a tenant. For now, I'm not a tenant, I'm just a student. You are a student. You are a student in the dormitory. Okay, you're not a tenant whatsoever. Yeah. And then now, comprehensive sickness insurance covered. Okay, have a comprehensive sickness insurance cover for the planned duration. Yes, you have. This is where you have to state whether your insurance is covered by you or by a scholarship. Okay, you say under employment, no, I have comprehensive sickness insurance cover. Yes, you have. That is by the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program. Yeah, so that's what you have to do. I have specific financial resources to cover the cost. It's not for you, it's not your concern. Others specify no. So I have a comprehensive sickness insurance. Yeah, because it is being covered by Stipendium Hungaricum. Yeah, return of onward journey condition. So here is the condition of onward journey condition return. How do you plan to return? You hear residence permit is given for a particular period, and when that period expires, it is expected that you have to return home. You have to return home. So the first question is, when your right of lawful residence expires, which the country will be what country will be your residence? Where will you go back? It is expected that you have to state the country you're coming from. You're coming from Sierra Leone, so you say you'll be returning to Sierra Leone. You'll be returning to Sierra Leone. What means will you be using? Definitely you will be using air transportation. Means of transportation, you have air, land, sea. You'll be using air. Don't go and write aeroplane, please. So do you have the necessary? Yes, you have passport, the necessary passport. Yes, you have the passport. You have your passport. Do you have a visa? You have a visa. Because you're going back to your home country, automatically you're eligible to go. Even if you do not have, you don't need a visa to go to Sierra Leone because you're a Sierra Leonean. But just state that, yes, by virtue of my being a Sierra Leonean, I have a visa. So you write, yes, I have a visa. Do you have the ticket? Yes, you have a ticket, because you are a student, and it is expected that when your course finishes, your country will send you money to return, maybe, or maybe you'll be saving up enough by the time your resident permit expires, you return home, so you have the money. So just shade yes, you have the ticket. You have the sufficient financial resources, say yes, you have. And they ask you for the amount, just state any amount. Do not state any amount, just leave it that way, because you cannot be exposing the amount you have. Writing anything doesn't matter anyway, so don't state that, just say yes. Yeah. And we come to the last part. Here is for those of us who have dependents. So if you have a dependent, you have to provide information. But if you do not have, this is nothing for you. If you have not given birth to a child, you don't have anybody that depends on you, you don't provide anything. Let's assume I had one. Dependent spouse or children, parents, whatsoever. So this is the last part, this miscellaneous. Now, permanent or usual place of residence before arriving to Hungary. So you are now in Sierra Leone. Before leaving Sierra Leone for Hungary, where were you staying? Where did you stay? So the country is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. The locality, of course, is in Freetown. Name of public place, just write your home address. Let's say 5 Short Street. You're done. So this is the first part of the video. Make sure you come back for the second part of the video. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.